Hello everyone, my name is Rajeshwari Barana, student of Department of English MKVU. Department of English celebrating Virtual Teachers Day. So I am making a video on the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by R.l.Stevenson. Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is a Gothic novella by Scottish author Robert Louis Stevenson, first published January 1886. The work is also known as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. R.l. Stevenson tries to show real picture of a man, that everyone has a two side. One is good and another one is evil. Jekyll is a kind, well-respected and intelligent scientist who meddles with the darker side of science. As he wants to bring out his second nature, he does this broad transformation himself into Mr. Hyde, his evil alter ego, who doesn't repeat or accept responsibility for his evil crime and ways. Why is Hyde called Hyde? Dr. Jekyll made a poison that allowed him to express his urges without feeling guilty and without ruining his good name. That's also why he names his alter ego Hyde, because Hyde is a disguise to be worn and discredited like a thing dark. Here, Dr. Jekyll comes to represent a good nature of human being and Mr. Hyde is represent the bad nature of human being, which remains in a one person. Character list of novella: Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Gabriel John Utterson, a prominent and upstanding lawyer, well respected in the London community. Dr. Hester Lanyon, Mr. Paul, Mr. Enfield, Sir Denver Scarew, a well-liked nobleman, a member of Parliament, and a client of Utterson. Jekyll asserts that man is not truly one, but truly two, and he imagines the human soul as the battleground for an angel and a friend, each struggling for mastery, but his poison, which he hoped would separate and purely each element, succeed only in bringing the dark side into bring Hyde emerges. Now I am discussing about theme. Theme is a fundamental element of any literary text. The importance of reputation. Important. The prevalence of the value system is evident in the way that upright men such as Utterson and Enfield avoid gossip at all costs. They see gossip as a great destroyer of reputation. Motive of the novel. First, silence. Repeatedly in the novel, characters fail or refuse to articulate themselves. Either they seem unable to describe a horrifying perceptions, such as the physical characteristics of Hyde, or they deliberately about or avoid certain conversation. Field and Utterson cut off their discussion of Hyde in the first chapter out of the distaste of gossip. Utterson refuses to share his suspicions about Dr. Jekyll through his investigation. Moreover, neither Jekyll in his final confession nor the third-person narrator in the rest of the novel ever provides any detail of Mr. Hyde's sordid behavior and secret vices. It is unclear whether their narrative silence owed to a failure or language or a refusal to use it. Ultimately, the two kinds of silence in the novel indicate two different notions about the interaction of the rational and the irrational. The character refusal to discuss the sordid indicates an attribute of the Victorian society in which they live. The society prizes decorum and reputation above all. The prefers to repress to over deny the truth if the truth threatens to upset the conventionally ordered worldview. Why did Dr. Jekyll create Mr. Hyde? Hyde was like a mask for Dr. Jekyll, a different type of personality that wanted to different things. Jekyll wanted to create an alter ego, so he was able to think without feeling guilty and without fear. If Dr. Jekyll didn't create Mr. Hyde, he would lost his good identity in town and lost his reputation. So that's why he created Mr. Hyde. R.l.Stevenson tried to show real picture of a person, that every person has two sides inside him or her. One is good and another one is bad or evil. He creates a horrible story around this theme, and that how we get a great work, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Stevenson writes about the duality of human nature. Everyone has good and evil within. Thank you so much for watching video.